Welcome back, guys. हम करेंगे डायनामिक्स क्वेश्चन वन एंड क्वेश्चन टू सिंस दे आर वेरी शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस तो हम दो क्वेश्चंस एक ही वीडियो में कर लेंगे. I'll try to keep it short and simple. Let's start. Question 1. Figure 1.1 shows a water skier pulled horizontally across the water surface. The mass of the water skier is 60 kilograms. The gravitational field strength is 10 newtons per kilogram. A boat pulls the water skier to the right with a horizontal force of 50 newtons. The water skier travels at a constant speed. Constant speed refers to जो पीछे वाली force है, it is equals to the forward force. Therefore, there is no resultant force resulting in acceleration. There is no acceleration. For example, एक गाड़ी जा रही है, उसके ऊपर पीछे वाला force लगेगा एयर रेजिस्टेंस और फ्रिक्शन. आगे वाला फोर्स होगा ड्राइविंग फोर्स होगा, आगे वाला ड्राइविंग फोर्स होगा. And if both of them are equal, then the car will be in constant velocity. But if the driving force is much greater than the backward force, then the car will accelerate. ठीक है ना? So that's how it will work. So let's see. Explain in terms of horizontal forces acting while the speed is constant. The forward force is equals to the backward force. Forces balance, no resultant force, friction with water or drag with mentioned. ठीक है ना? So this is the right answer. Forward, whatever the driving force is, it must be equal to the friction created by the water or for मतलब created by the water. हाँ वही. Part 2. The horizontal force acting to the right increases from 50 to 70. अच्छा, first off, पहले जो forces थी, they were equal, they were balanced. For example, this is a sphere. They were balanced. अगर जितनी force यहाँ थी, उतनी ही force यहाँ भी लग रही थी. So therefore, there was no other resultant forces which could lead to an acceleration or deceleration. अगर पीछे की force भी ज्यादा होती ना, then the sphere would decelerate. लेकिन अभी पार्ट वन तक it was a constant speed. That means आगे वाली force is equals to पीछे वाली force. But he has mentioned कि another extra 20 newtons of force is added. That means there will be an acceleration in the forward motion. और वो acceleration we can find that out by using F is equals to ma. You should remember this formula. This is a very used formula in this chapter and overall. अच्छा, F will be resultant force. Backward force minus forward force minus backward force. Forward force क्या है? 70 minus backward force क्या है? It has stayed the same, which is 50, is equals to mass into acceleration. Mass is 60 into acceleration. We have to find that out. So this will leave us with 20 divided by 60 is equals to A. So A will be equals to 0.3333 meters per second square. So this is the answer of A. So that is done. अब आगे देख लेते हैं. Question 2. Figure 8.1 shows a stationary horse and its rider about to jump over two fences. It is, first of all, you have to take this into consideration that the horse is stationary. It hasn't jumped yet. They are trying to trick you with this, but he hasn't jumped yet. On figure 8.2, draw and label the forces acting on the horse. Include the forces that the rider exerts on the horse. Label the force by F. Acha, first of all, the force exerted by the rider on the horse will be F, which is in this direction, which is normal contact force. ठीक है ना? इसी इसको ना किसी और इसमें लिख देते हैं. Which is normal contact force. We just have to label it by F. but the actual force is normal contact force. ठीक है ना? और this is gonna be F, and the forces of the horse will be weight and normal reactional force, which will be opposing to the weight. ठीक है ना? So these will be the three forces acting upon the horse and the rider. ठीक है ना? Again, this is a normal force. If a block is on a surface, this will be the normal force which will be opposing to the weight. Because of the Newton's third law, every action must have an equal and opposite reaction, and they must be the same magnitude. Explain how the Newton's third law apply to the force F. The force F is this force, right? It is this force, and it will make a Newton's third law pair. ठीक है ना? It will make a Newton's third law pair that states that every action must have an equal and opposite reaction. So if this lady जो भी है, the rider, is causing a downward force, the horse must apply an upward force on the lady. Let's assume this is the horse, not assume, like अब हम इसको conceptualize करते हैं, this is the horse, ठीक है ना, this is the horse and this is the lady. So the Newton's third law states कि अगर जो lady है, it is applying a force on the horse, then the horse must apply an equal and opposite in the opposite direction to the lady. मतलब एक horse apply कर रहा है lady पे force, then the lady must apply force on the horse as well. So that's what the Newton's third law states. Let's see what the marking scheme says. हाँ, force is equal and opposite to or acts on a rider upwards from horse. समझ आई? The first force I made was downwards, so it must be equal and opposite. तो same magnitude का होगा, but in opposite direction. This will be the equal and opposite force. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.